Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to cover mandible. It is really very important topic. Okay, so let's get started without wasting any time. So what is mandible? It is the lower jaw and it is the largest and the strongest bone of the face. Okay, and the most important point is that it develops from the first pharyngeal arch. Okay, it develops from the first pharyngeal arch. And I will also tell you that how to write in your university examination. Okay, so first of all you have to write the definition of the mandible. So what is mandible? I will repeat that it is the lower jaw and it is the largest and the strongest bone of the face, and it developed from the first pharyngeal arch. Okay, now it is horseshoe shaped, right? As you can see here that it is like a horseshoe shaped, right? So it is a horseshoe shaped and it contains three parts. Okay, it is having the three parts, consist of three parts. That is, here it is one ramus here, and the body of the mandible. Okay, now coming to the next, that the body of the mandible having the two surfaces, that is the external surfaces, okay, and the internal surfaces. External means this one and the internal means inside the mandible. Clear? And the next thing is that it is also having the two border, that is, this one is the superior border and the inferior border. Superior borders, or we can say that it is a alveolar process. Alveolar process means in which the teeth are embedded, clear, in the socket. Clear? Now inferior border is attached to the base of the mandible. Okay, sorry, attached, I'm really sorry. Inferior border means not attached. Inferior border means the base of the mandible. Clear? You can see here, this is the mandible, this is the inferior border. Okay, that is the base of the mandible. Next aa jati hai, we have the symphysis menti. Okay, this is the symphysis menti. What is symphysis menti? Here it is a line at which the right and the left halves of the bones meet each other. It is marked by the faint ridge. If you appreciate the real mandible in your hand, you can easily appreciate a line that is known as a symphysis menti. Clear? Now next we have the mental protuberance. Mental protuberance, if you appreciate that is nothing, it is a median triangular projection area. Here a medial triangular projection area. What is that? It is a triangular projection area. It is nothing but it is simply a triangular projection area, okay, in the lower part of the mandible. And infolateral angles forms the mental tubercle. You can appreciate here, these are the mental tubercles. इन्फोलेटरल एंगल्स, नीचे और साइड में जो इसके जो एंगल्स बनते हैं, ठीक है, इस ट्यूबरेंस है ये, ठीक है, और इसके साइड में, मतलब पोजीशन समझ रहे हो, इन्फोलेटरल का मतलब समझाता है ना, तो इन्फोलेटरल एंगल्स ऑफ दिस प्रोट्यूबरेंस फॉर्म्स द मेंटल ट्यूबरकल. क्लियर? दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इफ यू, ओके. नाउ mental foramen, this is the mental foramen, ठीक है, it is between the premolar teeth, ठीक है, it is between the premolar teeth. Next the oblique line, this is the oblique line. You can easily appreciate here, this is orange line, this is the oblique line. It is the continuation of the sharp interior border of the ramus of the mandible. When we study the ramus of the mandible, now we will also study the surfaces. So this is the interior surfaces, right? So it is the continuation of the sharp interior surface of the ramus of the mandible. What is the continuation of the sharp anterior ramus of the mandible? That is the oblique line. Clear? Next, we have covered syphisis menti, mental tubercle, mental protuberance, mental foramen, and the oblique line. Now, what is incisive fossa? Incisive fossa is present in between the incisor, just below the, it is a depression and it lies just below the incisor teeth. Clear? It lies just below the incisor teeth. Clear? Now, coming to the next, it is a depression. Okay? What is incisive fossa? It is a depression which lies just below the incisor teeth. So, this is the mandible. Okay? So, I am repeating again what I have studied. I am repeating again. Okay? What is syphisis menti? Sorry for the disturbances in between the video. Okay. So yes. What is syphisis menti? It is the line at which the right and the left halves meets with each other of the bones. Okay? Right and left halves of the bone meet at each other. Okay? It is marked by the faint ridge. And what is the mental protuberance? It is the chin, you can say. It is a median triangular projections. At the inferolateral angle, there is a mental tubercle. Okay. Now, what is mental foramen? It is a foramen that lie in the interval between the premolar teeth. Okay. Premolar teeth. Now, what is oblique line? It is the continuation of the sharp anterior border of the ramus of the mandible. What is incisive fossa? It lies just below it is a depression which lies just below the incisor teeth. Clear? In the examination, you have to draw the diagram also. So, that is also very, very important. Coming to the next part, that is what is the mylohyoid line. It is the prominent ridge that runs obliquely downwards and the forwards. If you see the anterior border, you can really appreciate the mylohyoid line. This one. Okay? So, this is the mylohyoid lines. It is the prominent ridge. It runs obliquely. Okay? Downwards and then forward, downward and forward. From below the third molar, here there is a presence of the third molar. So from below the third molar to the median area below the genial tubercle. Below the genial tubercle, the mylohyoid groove, there is a groove that extends into the body below the posterior end of the mylohyoid line. ठीक है, this is the mylohyoid line. Next आ जाता है, we have the next आ जाता है, then we have the mylohyoid line. The surface is hollowed out, that is known as a submandibular fossa. तो mylohyoid line के जो नीचे वाला होता है that is known as a submandibular fossa, and जो ऊपर वाला होता है that will be the submaxillary fossa. ठीक है, above the mylohyoid line there is a sublingual fossa in which the sublingual gland will lies. The posterior surface of the syphisis menti is marked by the small elevations which are known as the genial tubercle, which is present here. This is the inferior mental supine. This is inferior mental supine. This is superior mental supine. This is digastric fossa. Okay, this is submandibular fossa. This is submandibular fossa. I have already tell you that there is a presence of a mylohyoid line here, and which runs downward and forwards below the third molar teeth to the median area below the genial tubercles. Then they have mylohyoid grooves extends into the body. Okay, below the mylohyoid line there is a submandibular fossa, and above the mylohyoid line there is a sublingual fossa, in which sublingual gland and submaxillary mandibular gland will लय, ठीक है. Next is that the posterior surface of the symphysis mentae. This is the symphysis mentae, and the posterior surface of the symphysis mentae is marked by the small elevation that is called the superior and the inferior genyl tubercles, right? So this is the upper or alveolar border bears the sockets for the teeth. You can easily appreciate how clear. Lower border of the mandible is also called the base. Near the midline, the base show an oval depression that is called the digastric fossa. Okay, this one clear? Is it clear to all of you? I'm sorry. Now coming to the next, that is the digastric fossa. So the next topic, that is the ramus, we will cover in the next lecture. So this is all about today's video. If you really understand the topic, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. So how to write in your university examination? You have to write first of all the mandible's definition. Then you have to write the parts of mandible. Then you have to write the body of mandible. Body of mandible में क्या क्या होता है वो तुम्हें बताना है, ठीक है. And then you have to write the ramus वाला part, and then you have to write the attachment वाला part, and then you have to write the ligaments. तो ये करना है, and you have to draw the diagram also. Okay, and nerve that is related to the mandibular nerve is also mandible, you should also know about that, right? So in the next lecture we are going to cover that. Okay, thank you, bye.